This video was made with artificial intelligence.
Hey there, welcome back to our AI Meets Football, where we dive deep into the world of football. Today, we've got a topic to chew on. The recent games between Manchester United and Brighton, and Manchester City's clash with West Ham. It's all about comparing the two Manchester sides, so let's jump right into it. So, folks, let's talk about the drama at Old Trafford. Manchester United faced off against Brighton and ended up on the wrong side of a 3-1 scoreline. Now, I'm sure you've heard about the buzz surrounding manager Erik ten Hag. The majority of United fans have been backing him, but things got a bit shaky in this game. Ten Hag made a controversial decision by substituting Rasmus Højlund for Anthony Martial, and let me tell you, the fans didn't hold back on their opinions. Boos echoed through the stadium, and it was clear they didn't agree with this move. But here's the kicker. It didn't change much for United. A first-half goal by Danny Welbeck and strikes from Pascal Gross and João Pedro left United reeling. Sorry. Hannibal Mejbri's goal gave them a glimmer of hope, but it was too little, too late. What's alarming is that this defeat marked United's first home loss in over a year. Ouch! The big question now is, what's going on with United? Their start to the season has been far from impressive, with just 6 points from 5 games. On top of that, they've got Jadon Sancho's social media controversy and Antony's absence to deal with. It's a tough time at Old Trafford, that's for sure. On the other side of Manchester, it's a different story. Manchester City faced a tough test against West Ham and came out victorious with a 3-1 win. Host. The Hammers took the lead with James Ward-Prowse's diving header, but City didn't let that rattle them. They were patient and efficient in the second half. Jeremy Doku, Bernardo Silva, and Erling Haaland turned the game around. City manager Pep Guardiola was all praises for his team's performance, especially Doku's contribution. The young Belgian showed his quality, and Guardiola couldn't be happier. City now sits comfortably at the top of the Premier League table with their winning streak intact. It's a stark contrast to their neighbors Manchester United. So, what's the takeaway here? The Manchester Derby isn't just about the rivalry on the pitch. It's also about the contrasting fortunes of these two clubs. Manchester United is in a tough spot, with their worst start to a season in years and questions about Ten Hag's decisions. Meanwhile, Manchester City is cruising at the top, showing patience and efficiency in their game. It's not just about the star signings, it's about the vision and continuity in the club. Brighton's rise, despite not having as many big names, should serve as a lesson for United. When we look at the broader context, it's evident that Manchester City has steadily overtaken Manchester United in recent years. The decline of United, once a footballing powerhouse, seems more pronounced, while City's ascent appears promising and sustained. While United has grappled with managerial changes and inconsistency, City has built a strong foundation under the guidance of Pep Guardiola. Their emphasis on developing young talents and creating a cohesive squad has paid off, making them a formidable force not just in England, but on the global stage. Meanwhile, United struggles to find a long-term formula for success, raise questions about their future prospects. It's a fascinating contrast that reflects the ever-evolving landscape of English football. Erik ten Hag and Pep Guardiola, two brilliant football minds, but at different points in their careers. Ten Hag has shown promise, especially during his tenure at Ajax and now Manchester United. His tactical acumen and focus on youth development have earned him recognition. However, when we talk about the best in the world, Pep Guardiola's name is consistently at the top of the list. Host. Guardiola's track record speaks volumes. He has achieved success at Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and now Manchester City, winning numerous league titles, domestic cups, and the coveted UEFA Champions League. What sets Guardiola apart is his ability to adapt and innovate. His tactical versatility, the famous tiki-taka style of play, and his knack for nurturing talent are second to none. Guardiola's teams not only dominate matches, but also control them with an artistic precision that few can replicate. His impact on the game goes beyond trophies. He has influenced how football is played and perceived. His ability to transform squads and maintain a winning mentality over the long term is a testament to his coaching prowess. While Erik ten Hag is undoubtedly a promising manager with a bright future ahead, he still has a way to go to reach the same level of success and influence that Guardiola has achieved. Guardiola's consistency, adaptability, and a proven track record make him a standout figure in the world of football management, and that's why many consider him the best in the world. In the aftermath of Manchester United's disappointing 3-1 loss to Brighton, manager Erik ten Hag didn't mince his words. He pointed out that his team had strayed from their newly implemented game plan, which ultimately led to their downfall. Despite an early setback with Danny Welbeck's goal, ten Hag remained resolute about the effectiveness of the tactical changes. Absolutely, the system worked, he expressed in a somber tone during the MUTV post-match interview. The first 20 minutes were very good. We have to stick to the plan, despite the goal, because it worked well. We had quite a few chances. Speaking further to Sky Sports, the Dutchman acknowledged that there's always room for improvement, especially in terms of organization. However, he remained optimistic, emphasizing the need for unity in challenging moments. He noted the clinical nature of Brighton's second goal right after halftime, recognizing it as a setback that they needed to overcome. With a resilient tone, ten Hag stated, "You learn many things from such a game. From the mental side, you can keep strong in moments, and I have seen some good stuff. The way we created many chances, we are just not finishing them, but that will change." In the current Premier League landscape, the results from Manchester United and Manchester City paint a contrasting picture. Manchester City, under the masterful guidance of Pep Guardiola, is once again emerging as a formidable contender for the league title. Their consistent performances and tactical brilliance have propelled them to the top of the table, making it clear that they are ready to challenge for the championship. On the flip side, Manchester United finds itself in a challenging position. Their recent struggles and inconsistency have put them in a precarious spot, where they not only face the daunting task of competing for the title, but also must battle fiercely for a place in the coveted top four. The gap in performance between these two Manchester giants is indicative of the shifting dynamics in English football, where City's rise to the summit contrasts starkly with United's ongoing quest for stability and success. If you enjoyed our in-depth analysis of the recent football matches and want more exciting content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. Don't forget to leave a like and drop a comment sharing your thoughts on the Manchester United versus Brighton and Manchester City versus West Ham clashes. Your engagement fuels our passion for football analysis. For real-time updates and discussions, follow us on Twitter or XAI Meets Football, where we share the latest football insights, news, and interact with our amazing community of football enthusiasts. And last but not least, join our Discord community by clicking the link in the description below. It's the perfect place to connect with fellow football fans, engage in live discussions, and stay up to date with all things football. Your support means the world to us, and we look forward to having you as part of our growing community.